Welcome to Coach Line's Summer Mastermind. It is episode number 14, or maybe that's backwards. 14, the 5 must-have tools that you need to run your online fitness business. So in today's episode, I'm going to lay out those 5 tools, and I'm going to share with you how you can use them to grow and run your online business. And so when I first started my business, I had no idea which tools I needed to use. I had to do a whole bunch of trial and error. Try this tool, see if it worked. Try this tool, see if it didn't work. Waste tons of money paying for all these subscriptions and test so I could test it out. But the thing is, you won't have to do any of that. No trial and error for you. I've already mapped out the 5 must-have tools, and you can use those tools. Either the same exact tools that I use and so many other entrepreneurs use to run their businesses. So the guesswork is out. I'm going to lay out these tools for you, and you can download them directly using the link below in the description. I'll have special links for you to use if you're looking to get discounts and different promotions as well. If you use the links in the download, you can get those discounts. So so let me get into sharing these with you. I'm going to come back after the video and we'll have a discussion, talk about next steps and your homework. So watch this video and come back after to engage in that convo. So check this out. The 5 must-have tools to run your online fitness business. You can download the free guide by going to mycoachline.com/tools guide, and you can download this. Your homepage will look like this, or the first page of the download will look like this, and you will immediately be greeted with a letter from us. So you can take time to read that, but essentially it's just going to get you set up, tell you about the tools that we're going to be giving you. Love the Coach Line crew. You also have an option to join our free masterclass to learn how to utilize all of these tools and just find out more information. So feel free to sign up for that if you haven't watched it. So on the following pages, you'll see a tools checklist. This is just the overview of the tools, and you can input your tools that you want to use here. Obviously, you don't know what these tools are yet, so we're going to come back to this page. But this is just to give you an overview and just a reminder that any of the links that, oh wow, I wasn't supposed to do that. Any of the links in this, all of the tools in this guide are links, and you can open them up and check out the tools and make purchases if they cost money. For everything in here, it's either going to be discounts or free trials or something that's going to be beneficial to you. So it's going to be helpful for you to use the links in here versus just like going straight through Google. So before we get into it, let me just tell you what the 5 tools are, and then we're going to go into details about specific tools, how to use them to grow your business. So tool number 1 is going to be your communication tool. So you're going to need a communication tool. And again, you may need more than one, but we're going to need a communication tool in order to communicate with our clients. And then once you know which tools you're going to use, you're going to put them in there. We are going to then need a marketing tool, number 2. And this is going to be needed in order to market to your clients. So for them to see what your services are, you got to get out in front of them. The third tool we're going to discuss is website and landing page tool. So you're going to need this in order to showcase your business offerings to your clients. So this is going to be, we all know what a website is, and a landing page, I'll get into what that is, but it's essentially a page that people land on after clicking for maybe an ad or something. Number 4, the 4th tool we're going to need is your sales and accounting tool. So you're going to need this tool in order to make money and track sales. So without this, there's not going to be a way for you to take payments. So you want to make sure you have a proper sales and accounting tool. And then the 5th tool is a training tool. So in order to train your clients online, it's different than training them in person. You need an actual online training tool to be able to train them and teach them the workouts. So those are the 5 tools we're going to be talking about, and once we go through these, you can put in your picks there. So just to preface before we get into the first tool, I am providing multiple options in this document. So say, for example, email communications, I listed 2 options. You're only going to need one. You won't need both. It's usually in order of priority. The number 1 is usually the tool that I use, and then the options below are tools that I've used in the past, or that I know other people use, that are also still very good. So let's get into communications tools. So staying in touch with your clients should be the core of your business. Sending weekly newsletters, email campaigns, collecting client information, conducting transformation calls, and hosting video conferences are vital to your business success. Using tools that allow automation will make it much easier to communicate with your clients and your potential clients. So all of these tools and the communications tools are ways that you're going to be able to talk with your client, send them information, and most of which will all be automated, meaning you don't have to do it manually. So let's get into the breakdown of the types of communication tools. The first being an email communication. So you need to be able to send newsletters, email marketing campaigns, updates, and so much more through email. And so with these tools, you can set up emails once and then never have to touch them again. So if you want to send out a newsletter every single Thursday, you can create that content, set it up to publish, and it'll be sent out to your audience every Thursday. So these emails will automatically send out to your client based on your preferences. And so my 2 favorite communications tools are ActiveCampaign is my number 1, and ConvertKit. So if you click these links, they will all open to the actual site, right? So, and it's going to track you on here, so you'll be able to get any discounts that are associated using that link. So if you just go through Google, you won't get the discounts or free trials. And so you can do that with all of these. You can click on anything. As you can see, the little hand comes up. All of these are links that you can link out to. So ActiveCampaign is what I use to schedule all of my emails. So when you get email notifications from me, you get my weekly newsletters, you get updates. All of those are scheduled through my ActiveCampaign. I can send out individual emails, and I can send out mass emails. A lot of times people are familiar with like MailChimp or something, but when you're building a business that's going to be making 6 and 7 figures, in my opinion, MailChimp doesn't have the robust features that you're going to need in order to run your business, but MailChimp is a great platform to start off with, and it's free. ActiveCampaign is going to run you about $15 a month, which is not bad considering how much use you're going to get out of it. So next, we're going to be scheduling calls. So this is going to allow your clients to schedule or potential clients to schedule calls with you, or actually current clients based on your schedule and availability. So no more manually scheduling calls. This tool is perfect for when you need to conduct transformation calls with your clients. So as you know, in what I teach, when you are talking with prospects, I always encourage you to do what I call a transformation call. So this is the call that you get on to talk about their goals, and then obviously give them solutions and introduce your services. And so by having a call scheduler, you can actually have them schedule the calls without even having to contact them. They can see, they have insights into your calendar, and the scheduler will show just the times you're available, and they can literally book the call and schedule it all on their own via one of these platforms. And so this, once they schedule it, it'll automatically pop up on your calendar. You'll get a notification, and then boom, you can make that phone call. Now it's no more like, oh, are you going to be free at 2 p.m.? Oh no, I have something at 2. Okay, how about 3? Oh no, actually I got to take the dog to the vet. Okay, it's no more of that, right? So with these, they can schedule it on their own, so it takes the work off of you and puts it onto them, but it's super easy, so it's not like a lot of work. So Acuity scheduling, or Acuity, a lot of people say it differently, but I'm not really sure how to say it. But that is one of my favorite. I actually started off with Calendly, but Acuity actually has the ability to embed a question application within the scheduler. So that's when I transitioned over to there. Calendly is also great. It's a lot simpler. So if you're starting out, I would definitely suggest using Calendly. It has a great layout and great user experience. And so you've probably also seen me just use like I use Typeform for people to fill out applications, and then I have an option for you to text me, and then I schedule a call. That kind of scheduling calls is manual, and I do that sometimes, but majority of the time I'm using a scheduler. So that's always helping me out to stay organized and to take some time off of my plate. So a next type of communication tool you're going to need is a video conferencing tool. So this is going to help you host one-to-one or one-to-group video conferences or training with your clients. So you'll get a chance to see your clients face-to-face or present to them live in order to build the necessary trust factor. So talking to your clients in face-to-face is super important when you're online because you don't actually get to see them physically. So you have to figure out how to break that barrier or fill that void when you're online, and that's through video conferencing. So they have to see your face. It doesn't have to be all the time. Maybe you're doing a weekly live Q&A or a monthly session with your clients. But regardless, you should make sure they see your face because that's how they get to know you, like you, and trust you. And they're super easy to use. You can just do, it could be video like showing your face. It could be screen share like what I'm doing right now where I'm going through a document. It could be you going through a presentation. All of those kinds of things can be done on any of these video conferencing platforms. This is really good for check-ins and Q&As and things of that nature is what I specifically use it for. So Easy Webinar is more so for when I hold my free masterclasses or my webinars. So there's a couple type of video conferencing. So you'll have video conferencing where you're trying to host a webinar. You'll also have video conferencing where you're just trying to do Q&As. I use two separate platforms for that. So I'll use Easy Webinar, which is a webinar platform for, if you've ever seen my masterclass, that's what I use. And I use Zoom for my weekly conferences with my clients. So Easy Webinar is specifically for evergreen webinars and live webinars. Evergreen meaning is just it's always available for people to watch that masterclass, and then live is I'm literally doing it live at a specific time. Webinar Jam is essentially the same as Easy Webinar. It just has different functionalities. So I've also included those as options if you want to do webinars or masterclasses using those. These are really great discounts. Webinar Jam is, I think, ranges in like the $400. So you can test it out for $1 for 60 days to see if it's something that you like, or if you know you want to go with it, you can do 3 payments of $189 versus paying the full $500 up front. So these first 3 are for webinars, masterclass. Some people call it masterclasses. So you can use those for that. And then you can also use them for other things, but I mostly stick to just doing webinars with those. So Zoom and Skype are the other 2 options for like more informal video conferencing, like day-to-day or week-to-week calls with my students and things like that. So Zoom, it's you can see them and they can see you, or you can turn off video if you'd like and just present slides. But it's really great because you can connect with them and see them, and same with Skype, which people are probably more familiar with. But Zoom has super great functionality for scheduling and visuals and all that kind of stuff. So I really love Zoom. So I would recommend Easy Webinar for webinars and Zoom for video conferencing. And the last communication tool is going to be collecting information. So it's important to have fitness and health information from all of your clients, as well as maybe their contact information, their application to your your transformation call. So these tools are going to help make it easy to collect this type of information with easy forms. So these are both going to be forms. So if you've ever signed up for my breakthrough call, if you haven't, be sure to sign up. You can go to mycoachline.com/apply. When you go there, you'll be presented with an application via Typeform. So it's going to be like 10 or so questions, like what's your name, what's your email, are you a fitness coach, are you a health coach, what do you do, that kind of thing. And that's going to be to collect information from you, so then I have information that I can use when we end up actually talking. And so Typeform is my favorite because it has a lot of great features. They have a free version too, which is awesome. And you can make forms for free. And so I started off with the free version, and then I upgraded to the paid version just because I wanted more features. But the free version was perfect for when I got started. So if you're thinking about starting, head over to Typeform. Jotform is another one. I'm not as familiar with Jotform, but they essentially have the same functionalities. So that concludes the communication. So super important to set up tools for communication. You may have all of these tools, or starting out, you may only want to choose a few of these tools. If I were to pick which one would be the most important, I would say your email communication and your probably Zoom. I would say ActiveCampaign and Zoom would be the two that I use the most and would encourage you to start out with. But again, if you have the ability, like Typeform is free, so then obviously add that to your list. So moving on to marketing, the tool number 2. So posting relevant information on your social channels will keep your audience coming back for more. To save time and energy, schedule all of your posts in advance. No more manually posting or forgetting to post. As you can see, I love automation. In addition to posting on social organically, running ads is one of the quickest ways to attract leads. So be sure to utilize multiple advertising platforms to draw in the greatest number of leads. So marketing is all about getting your message out there, all about getting people to see your services and what you're offering to ultimately get them to purchase. So this could be social media, posting on social media, putting out ads, all types of stuff, right? So let's go through the tools that you can use to market your business. So social scheduling platforms. These tools will allow you to plan out your social content, to see what it will look like in your feed, and schedule your posts to go out automatically. So all of these tools essentially function the same. They all allow you to upload videos, upload photos, upload the caption, and schedule those. So let's just say I know all the posts that I want to post this week. I'm going to go into Later or one of these other apps and upload those photos up and type in that copy and schedule it. Say I want this to post tomorrow at 2 p.m. You can literally schedule it and you don't have to think about it. So your whole entire week's post can post on their own without you even knowing. A lot of time I totally forget that I scheduled a post and I start to see all these likes and comments come in, and it just makes you so happy that like something happened without you having to stop your day, edit your post, put it up there. It just is already taken care of. So these are awesome. I recommend Later. That's the one I've used, but I've actually used all of these in the past. So I can vouch for all of them that they're all great as well. But Later for right now is my favorite. So again, you don't need all of these. You just need one of these. Later is free, but it also has a paid version. And most of these are the same. Most of them are free, and then they have paid versions as well. The next type of marketing tool you'll need is an advertising platform. So use these tools to create ads for different markets to reach the most people. So as I said earlier, posting organically, meaning just posting on your Instagram or Facebook or whatever by yourself without any money behind it, is a great way to market yourself. But another way to even get more leads quicker is to post ads. And so these are 5 different types of ads that you can use. I've used all of these at one point in time, but right now I would encourage you to just focus on one. And I'm mostly focusing on Facebook ads, because Facebook ads is essentially Facebook and Instagram ads, because Facebook owns Instagram. And so when you post, when you use the Facebook Ads Manager, you can post to Facebook and Instagram at the same exact time, and it's not more work. So if you were to choose one tool to advertise, and again, using this is free, you just have to pay for the exposure. So essentially, I guess it's not free then. But I mean, I was saying free as in you don't have to pay for Facebook Ads Manager like the actual tool. You just have to pay to get your ad out there. So, and there's also YouTube ads. You can do Google AdWords. So that's through Google. And those are different types of ads. You can do ads on Pinterest. using the Pinterest Ads Manager, and you can do ads on LinkedIn using the LinkedIn Campaign Manager. So remember, clicking any of these will take you directly to those ads managers, and you'll just need to set up an account for free with your information. So those are the two most important tools that you'll need for marketing. So remember, scheduling out your social media posts and also using paid platforms to get your message out there are the two ways. So basically, this is organic and this is paid. So those are the two most common ways to market yourself. Moving on to tool number 3. Hope you guys are still with me and you are getting some good information on tools to use. So tool number 3 is a website, and this is / landing page. So having a destination where your potential clients and current clients can learn about your services and get information is vital to securing sales and maintaining retention. Whether it's a landing page, website, or blog, you'll need to provide your customers with resources to convert them from prospect to buyer and keep them as a recurring client. So I just want to mention something. When you're first getting started out, you do not need a website. You don't need like a full-blown website when you're first getting started, and that's why I recommend landing pages. Landing pages is literally, if you thought about taking one page out of a website and that being like your main page. It's a landing page. It's a one-sheeter page that has all the important information. Essentially, when you're starting out, that's all you need. And then once you progress, then focus on having a full-blown website. But I always encourage people, don't stress and waste your time on trying to build out this glorious website when you're first getting started. Just start off with a landing page and then move to a website. So a website. So after a potential customer engages with a promotion, so maybe they click on an ad or they see something in your organic posts, it will, whatever the link is, will take them to a landing page. And on this landing page, the whole purpose of the landing page is to capture their contact information to be used in your email follow-up campaign. So if you've ever seen an ad, you clicked on the ad, that page that it takes you to after you click the ad, that is considered a landing page. So you landed there, hence landing page, right? And so the whole purpose is to get that information. So most times you're going to be headed to landing pages where you're basically downloading a digital download or something. For example, when you go to mycoachline.com/tools guide, that's considered a landing page, and you're going to be able to click and download this tools guide. And so there's many different types of landing pages, but that's just one type. That's considered like a freebie landing page because that's my freebie that I'm giving to you. But you can also have a landing page for like a sales page and all types of other kind of landing pages. So you usually use tools to create these landing pages. A lot of them have templates and things that are already set up, so it's a little less work for you to get set up versus building a whole website from scratch. ClickFunnels is one of the #1 landing page builders. So it will give you all the tools to build a landing page. And I give you two options here. So ClickFunnels is pretty expensive. It's about, or not pretty expensive. It's about it's relative. It's about $97 a month. But with my discount, you'll be able to use ClickFunnels for only $19 a month. So that's a 80% discount, and it'll also come with free templates. When you click this link, you'll see the free templates and that kind of thing. So if you want to save some money and start a landing page like ASAP, you can do so for $19, and you probably won't find a cheaper rate for any other landing page builder that I know of. And then or you could just do the ClickFunnels free trial. Or if you want to do lead pages, that's also another great landing page builder. Clicking these links, all of these links will give you some type of good discount or trial or something like that. And then WordPress. I've seen a lot of people use WordPress as a landing page, even though you usually associate WordPress with like a website. If you just build one page of that website, essentially now you have a landing page. So you can use any of these tools to create those landing pages. And again, most times landing pages are for capturing information or relaying important information. The next type of page you want is a website or a blog. And so you want to create a website or a blog to provide your clients with free and helpful information, as well as ways to engage with your business. So an SEO optimized site will help you get found by Google search engines. So SEO is search engine optimization. That's a whole nother talk for another day, but essentially it's setting up your website with the right keywords and the right information so Google can find you. So when you go to search lose weight after pregnancy, the websites that have the highest SEO, that are optimized more highly, are going to be those sites that come up at the top of the Google search page. So if you want to get to the top of your Google search page, you want to make sure you check out SEO stuff. But your website is going to have ways to contact you. It's going to have a blog where you're sharing helpful information. All of this stuff ultimately is to get them to go to your landing page or somewhere else, to your maybe your transformation call form to engage with you. So your website is just an extension of your brand to help get your potential clients engaged. Though these are 4 really great website / blog tools to use. I use WordPress. It's been my holy grail go-to since forever. A lot of people use WordPress, but a lot of people are now using Wix and Squarespace too. I like them, but I prefer WordPress. It has, again, more features, and it's easier to integrate with a lot of the things. Like WordPress and ClickFunnels have the quickest, easiest integration in the world. So it is just easier, and it can integrate with a lot of things, and it has more features and things than I believe for these. So other options are Wix, Squarespace, and Blogger.com is mostly for blogs. It's not going to be like a website builder like these 3 are website builders. But if you're just looking to create a blog so you can give your clients or potential clients great information, just head over to Blogger.com and you can create that for free. All of these, I'm not really sure what the price on this, but I know WordPress you can use there's a free version as well. And then the last part of the website / landing page is website hosting. So if you do decide to get an actual website, so say you want to build a website on WordPress, you will actually have to pay for hosting. And that's basically paying to have your site available online. So you sign up with one of these hosting platforms. So if you don't have a hosting platform, then your website won't be able to be viewed on the internet. It'll just probably say like, this page does not exist, or something like that. So these are the top 2 that I believe. I use HostGator, but I've also heard great things about Bluehost. So either one of these are great options, very affordable options. They have like $3 a month options. I think maybe mine's up to $16 a month, but I probably because I have a lot of features. But starting out, it wasn't that much at all. Or you can just pay for the full year, but great options. And this is going to be necessary if you are planning on having a website on the internet. But to note, landing pages, you will not need website hosting. So that's why I always encourage people to just start off with landing pages, because it basically eliminates these 2 sections, these 2 tools, and then once you get more capital, more money, then you can add these into the picture. So landing pages, ClickFunnels actually provides hosting included. So that's how your landing page can be on the internet without hosting, because it's already included. So those are the websites and landing pages. These are going to be important to basically keep your client informed and give them valuable information. All right, number 4, second to last tool. You're going to want an accounting tool. This is probably going to be the most important as far as getting your money. So you want to make money, right? Use these sales and accounting tools to track potential clients' status, collect money from customers, and track expenses. So we're going to go through these accounting tools, but essentially this is how you're going to keep track of your money and get money and that kinds of things. So you're going to need an online payment processor. So essentially what an online payment processor is how are you going to accept payments? When someone wants to purchase your workout program, how are they going to pay you? When you're in a gym, it's usually through the gym has something set up for you. But when you're working online by yourself, you're going to have to set that up. And they're free to set up. So there's Stripe and PayPal. Most times I use both, but my number one is Stripe. Most of the landing pages can integrate both. So usually I have a landing page with ClickFunnels like we just talked about, and then I integrate Stripe with it, and then so someone can go to my landing page and actually purchase my services directly from my landing pages through my Stripe integration. So Stripe will allow people to enter in their credit card number and all of that, all of their contact information, and then process the payment, and it's all secure, so you don't have to worry about setting up all that security stuff. It's already taken care of through Stripe. So check out Stripe to accept payments, and you can integrate that with your landing pages. A sales CRM. So utilize a sales customer relationship manager, aka CRM, and pipeline management solution that enables you to plan your sales activities and monitor deals. So a customer relationship management system is basically how are you managing your customers. So when a customer comes in, what happens? Do you get on the phone with them? Do you send them an email? Do you follow up with them? You need someone to know what part of the sales process they're in. Are they a new customer? Have they been, or are they a new prospect? Have they been a prospect for 30 days? All of that stuff can be managed with a CRM. My number one is Pipedrive. There's all other options, but I just put Pipedrive here. Here you can literally put people into buckets like new prospects, need to contact prospects, already have a call scheduled, prospects need to follow up, and so you can put them through the system, and all of that can happen automatically, or you can manually move people around. But it's a great way for me to keep track, because it's oh hey, I'm Sarah, and it's you might not remember who Sarah is, so you can go into your CRM and be oh, Sarah, she works for this company, she's looking to lose 10 pounds, she's already contacted me 3 times, she needs to schedule her phone call. And all of that stuff can be figured out just by looking at your CRM. So it's a place where it keeps all your contacts information and the status of where they are in the pipeline, and the pipeline is essentially the sales process. So where are they at from not knowing you to almost being a client, to actually becoming a client, actually. So next up, you're going to want accounting software. So this is you can also accept business payments. I know I mentioned that with Stripe up here, but with this accounting software, you can also accept business payments, manage and pay bills, track expenses, and handle payroll functions. And this is going to be so helpful come tax season. When you're starting a business, it's super important that you're keeping track of all your bills and expenses, because when it comes tax season, the QuickBooks will have everything prepared for you. It will have a list of all your expenses, a list of all your bills that you can export or send to your accountant, or upload to one of the online platforms if that's how you submit your taxes. But this is the number one thing a lot of new business owners skip, is they don't have a proper accounting software. And then when it comes tax time, they have no idea what to do. And a lot of times they look at their money and they realize that they're actually in the negative. So with a platform like QuickBooks, you can see and manage your expenses and your bills. You can see how healthy your business is doing. You can pay people. So if you hire contractors or you have people on your team, you can pay them all through QuickBooks. It can connect to your credit cards. If you have a business credit card or whatever, it can track your expenses and upload those in there automatically. It's going to tag them properly, and all of that stuff is going to put them into categories, and you don't have to do any of that manually. So make sure you have an accounting software. If you don't have anything on this list, make sure you have an accounting software, because I tell you, you do not want to get audited from the IRS and not have your stuff together. So accounting software is crucial. So expense trackers. So you want to use these tools to track your expenses and monitor your budget. So these pretty much serve similar functions, but if you don't want to go the full route and get QuickBooks is super cheap. I think it's $10 a month to be able to save you tons of money come tax season. So worth it. But these are expense trackers. These are more apps that you have on your phone. I actually use Mint for my personal expenses, and I use QuickBooks for my business expenses, but Mint is my number one favorite. I don't know why it's number 2. more, I think it's number 2 because this is more for like personal stuff. I don't think I would use it for business. And Expensify is more like a business type expense tracker. But basically, it's, what I mean by expenses is like, oh, if you went on a company dinner or you took a client out, that's going to be an expense that you're going to expense to your business for tax reasons. And so you'll be able to track that, take pictures of your receipts, keep all that uploaded. But same thing, QuickBooks has that same functionality. So QuickBooks is more like an all-in-one solution for expenses and bills and all that kind of stuff. And then the last part of the accounting software is going to be your sales documents. So when you are onboarding someone and someone has just signed up for your services, you're going to need to create contracts. So you're going to create, send, track, and e-sign beautiful proposals, contracts, and quotes. So when you're in trading online, or when you're trading in person, maybe the gym already has to set up something for you online, or maybe you do paperwork or something like that. But when you're online, you want to make sure everything is handled online and it's verified and it's official. So if you ever needed to prove something, or if you ever got into legal matters or anything like that, you can have a contract that's online that's verified. All 3 of these platforms are verified signatures. So if someone signs through one of these platforms, it's basically identical to if they signed with real ink. It's verified, it's time stamped, and all that kind of stuff. So with these tools, you can sign contracts. So if you have like a new member contract, you can send it through them online and they can sign it right online without having to download anything, without having to print anything. It's seamless. My favorite is PandaDoc, but I've also used HelloSign and DocuSign. They're both great ways to get documents signed. And that is all of the tools for accounting. So accounting, make sure you get these so you can keep track of your money, and obviously so you can grow and make more money. If I were to pick one, again, this accounting software is really big, but to be honest, I actually didn't even have an accounting software when I first started. So although I say it's most important, it's probably one of the things that I messed up the most is by not having that. But I'm so organized that I had my expenses and bills in other formats, but it just took so much more time for me to get it all together come tax season. So I will say I'm most happy about making sure I have an accounting software, and then this one might actually be number 1 because without a payment processor, you can't get paid. So this is probably 1, and then 2. Okay, so get your money. And then the 5th and final tool, you guys, we are almost done, is a training tool. So the most important aspect of your business, I guess aside from getting money, because y'all think that's more important, but I don't necessarily think that's more important. I think results are more important, which is why this training tool is important aspect of your business, because is getting clients results is most important, and you can do so by having this training tool. So with these coaching tools, you will make your training accessible online. This means you can impact more lives and make more money. So the whole reason why we're moving online is so we can tend to more clients, we can make a bigger impact, we can get back our freedom, and all of that, and make more money. All of that is possible by having an online training tool. So your exercises, your workouts, and everything are all online and easy and mobile optimized, so people can get it on their phones, on their tablets, all that good stuff. So the first training tool you're going to want to need is a fitness app. So engage your clients with a fitness app that allows you to manage your personal training clients and motivate them like never before. So on these apps, you can, my number 1 is Trainerize. That's the one that I like the most out of these. All the rest of them are great, but Trainerize is it's so great to use, and the price point is perfect. You pay per person. So if you don't have any clients, you don't have to pay for it, but you can still set everything up. When you get 1 client, I think it's like $1 to $2 or maybe less per client. So it's super affordable, super cheap, and obviously these prices fluctuate, but using this link, you'll be able to lock in some good deals. And so on here, you can either upload your own workout videos, like with you actually in them, or you can just choose from a bank of videos that they already have. They have almost every exercise that you could possibly think of, and you can put together a workout program from someone from scratch using what they already have, or they have templated stuff that you can customize. It makes it super easy. You can literally put together someone's program in about an hour. Obviously, you probably want to spend more time because you want to like customize it to that specific client. But if you really were on a time crunch, you could get someone a full program in about an hour with this tool. It's really easy to use, drag and drop stuff, move things around. There's an app for it, so all of your clients will have an app that they can log into to see their workouts for the week. You can schedule things. It's literally training online. It's everything that you would have done in the gym, just in this app. It's amazing. So Virtual Gym, My PT Hub, Total Coaching are essentially do all of the same things, but again, I recommend Trainerize. And then the last part of your training, you might want to have an online course platform. And so just training them and giving them workouts is not, when you're online, that can't just be it. You have to provide them with more information. Say, where are they going to learn about their nutrition? Where are they going to learn about your method? Where are they going to learn about what they're actually going to do? All of that will come in like video formats or documents or PDFs or all of that kind of stuff. And so you're going to want to make sure you have an online course platform. And again, this is optional. And I actually want to add another one. You can actually have your online course platform via ClickFunnels. ClickFunnels actually has a course platform on there. So if you're already going to be using ClickFunnels for your landing pages, you might want to check that out for a course platform. It's not on here, but that is a great option. And I probably put that as option one if you're trying to cut down on costs. But Teachable is my favorite actually online course platform. It's so beautiful, it's easy, and you can get it up and running in literally a matter of like 5 minutes. So here you can upload video lessons. You can say have a lesson about what your workout methodology is, about what their nutrition plan is going to look like, all that kind of stuff. So you can basically create and teach an online course to provide your client with next level results. So you can just have the fitness app, that's great. But if you want to take them to the next level and give them even more information to help them succeed, having an online course platform is good. So there's Teachable, Podia, and Kajabi. I recommend Teachable or just using the ClickFunnels option as well. So have all of these things so you can train online. Without these, you really can't train online. So without a fitness app, I'm not sure how you're going to train online. I mean, I guess you can send them workouts via email, but that's going to get messy and confusing. So keep it organized with Trainerize, and check that out. So, there's a 6 tool. Wow, a bonus. I actually forgot that was there. A 6 tool. I'm not going to read through all this. You can read through it when you get in there. But essentially, the greatest tool you can have out of all of these tools is a coach, aka yours truly, me, right? So this is Shawnee today. I know you just hear my voice, but this is Shawnee. Actually, I think I have a little picture of me. Whoop, whoop. There I go. So meet your coach, Shawnee Tanay. So as many of you guys know, I started out completely broke, couch surfing in Los Angeles, and in 90 days built an insanely profitable coaching business, started working from anywhere, and made over $100,000 a year. And so if you want to learn more and build your business and you are like, great, all of these tools, but how do I actually use them? Which ones should I use? How should I use them? That kind of thing. What's the most effective way to use it? What's the most cost-effective way to use all these tools or get all of these tools in my business? Then be sure to check out this free masterclass. Oh, I keep clicking stuff. Check out this free masterclass. And also, if you want to book a free call with me, is that on here? Don't think so, but if you just head over to mycoachline.com/apply, then you can book that call with me. But seriously, a coach is going to be the best way because you can get your questions answered live. You'll have access to me. I can help you figure out how to use these tools and all of that good stuff. So if you find any of this helpful, be sure to share it so other people can learn these tools as well. So what's up next for you is to head back to the top and complete this tools checklist. So now you know the type of tools, and then if you need to scroll between each and like copy and paste whatever you need into this. So let's just say I'm going to use Active Campaign for my communication tool. Oh, it actually is going to do white. So you might have to type it Active Campaign. And then I'm also going to use, let's just say I'm going to use Acuity. And then I'm going to use Easy Webinar or whatever. You get the point. So you'll just put all of those in there and do the same for this. If you don't want to use some of the tools, then just don't put them in there. So like say for example, I don't really want to schedule calls right now because that's not a big need for me. I could just do it the manual way. Then I'm not going to actually put Acuity in here for the tool that I plan to use. So this is specifically for you so you can know which tools you want to use or tools that you want to explore. Just because you put them in here doesn't mean you have to actually use them. So go fill this out, check out the tools and see what's going to work best for your company. And let me know if you have any questions, but these are the exact tools that I use in my business. So I hope they work for you as great as they work for me. Welcome back. I hope you learned about some new tools that you may have not known before, and you are going to check those out. Again, just because I recommend them, I also recommend that you check them out for yourself. Yes, I know they work, but don't just take my word for it. See if they're going to work for your business model. But if you do decide to use them, there's no more guesswork. There's no more Google searches. There's no more of that. If you're looking for the best tools to use, these are those. I use them so I can attest to them. So I know they work, and I know they can work for you as well. So your homework for today is to, let's see, what is your homework for today? Oh, your homework is to map out the tools that you want to use, because obviously I provided a lot of different recommendations, but you won't need to use all of those tools. So say if you're looking for a communications tool, you're not going to need to use Active Campaign and Infusionsoft or something like that. You're only going to need to use one of those communication tools. So I want you to pick out which tools you're going to use and post them into the Freely Nation Facebook group so we can see what you've decided on. And if you want to know more about these tools, how to use them, how to make them most effective in your business, be sure to book a free breakthrough call with yours truly. It is free, and on the call, we will run through your business, your goals, and map out a plan for you to succeed so you can grow that 6- and 7-figure online fitness business. So you can go to mycoachline.com/apply, and you can book that call with me today. Thank you so much for watching. If this was helpful, please be sure to subscribe, comment, share. Sharing is always caring, and we want to spread this knowledge because we want everyone to win, not just you and I. So spread this knowledge, and I will see you on the next episode. But don't forget to train, love, and grow. See ya. Want to know more about how to build, launch, and grow a profitable online fitness business? Book a call with our team today. We will help you create a plan and give you strategies that you can implement ASAP so you can start making money and impacting lives now.